Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, Aquarius, this is your weekly reading. And what do we have here? Aquarius, you're very focused this week when it comes to getting tasks done. You're super focused, and I like this energy for you, to be honest with you, because I feel like you got a lot accomplished. But remember to take little breaks here and there. Remember to kind of catch a breath. You don't have to be on all the time, right? It's almost like this energy of it is okay to rest. It is okay to take time for you. Whether this is at work, whether this is in love, or whatever it is, in order to continue on with this energy of balance, with this energy of I want to say blissful energy. For some of you, this is where you're experiencing that blissful energy where everything kind of like just seems to fall into place. You have to stay balanced, right? You have to make sure that you're eating right. You have to make sure you're staying hydrated. You need to make sure that, you know, you're getting your exercise, you're getting your rest, you're getting your sleep. And the more that you take care of you, the more that you're able to do more of the things that you like to do. So this is a friendly reminder, let's put it this way, Aquarius, that whatever you have been doing that has worked, whatever that balance looks like for you, don't allow anybody to come in and tell you that you're doing something wrong. Don't allow anybody to come in and kind of like try to distract you. Because there is this little sense here of, because everything seems, everything is going good and you feel so balanced and everything is falling into place, that you may kind of fall off of it, but the energy is coming in from outside sources. All right, so let's put it this way. You have been, and this is just an example, guys, let's say you have been meditating for 10 minutes at 7 p.m. every day, and you put your phone on do not disturb or whatever it is, right? And somebody calls you, you see somebody calling you at like 6:58 p.m. and you're like, damn, if I pick up, I'm gonna miss my appointment with myself. And you go ahead and you pick up, and then next thing you know, it's like 9 p.m. by the time you're done with the phone, and you're like, fuck, like I don't feel like meditating, I don't feel like that. And then you start to fall off your practice. So what that entitles is that then you're not taking care of you. So always a reminder, and we always say this, when you say no to something, you're saying yes to something. And when you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. Those appointments, those commitments that we make to ourselves are the first thing that we're supposed to be taking care of. Now, granted, when it comes to how society view things, right, it's always like about putting others before yourself, catering to others before yourself. And I have not always agreed to it, to be honest with you, because it had never done anything for me. So let's put this for example, like when you are a mother, right? Everybody expects you to take care of everybody else and kind of like leave yourself for last, right? And then you see mothers or fathers, whatever it is, whatever role, because it can be vice versa, right? But you see the parent being overwhelmed, overexhausted, and it's almost like little by little that light within themselves starts to dim, right? Because now their entire purpose or their entire identity becomes the parenting, the taking care of the house, the taking care of the kids, the spouse, etc. And it's almost like you lose yourself within the parts that you play in life. So be very careful that you do not allow yourself to go back to that way of living, right? So this could be that you begin to start taking care of yourself, or you've begun, right? You've been taking care of yourself, and then now somebody comes and says something negative, like, well, I don't know how you could do that when you have like a family. I don't know how you could do that when you have kids. I don't know how you could do that when you have a significant other and this and this and that. And you're just like, instead of being like, you know what, they're right. Like, am I ignoring my family? Am I ignoring this? Am I ignoring that? Instead of that, be like, you know what? You don't have to understand. and keep it moving, right? For many years, when I worked as a nurse prior to being diagnosed, I remember I used to get up at 5 in the morning to work out, to take a shower, to eat my breakfast, to have my coffee, to have my meditation time, to have my prayer time, to have my time before it was time to wake up the kids. Now, back then I used to wake up the kids, I think it was like 6:30 or something like that. So it gave me about an hour and a half, right, to do everything that I wanted to do, to take care of me, to make sure that I was whole, to make sure that I was grounded and I was balanced. Even though at that moment in time I wasn't aware of why I was doing it, it has just been a nature of mine, right? To take care of myself so that then I am able to take care of those that depend on me, right? Like my kids, my dogs, etc. And it's kind of like, you know, people, when people tell me like, well, I don't understand how you can work out with 4 kids and working and this and this and that. And I used to tell them like, I plan around it, right? And I did. I live a very structured life when it comes to certain things, right? I make the time and I make the effort and I show up for myself when I say I'm going to show up for myself. Because if I break commitments to myself, then I'm going to be breaking commitments that I make to others, right? And that's not how I want to live my life. And I also don't want to attract people that break commitments towards me. All right, so let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for you guys. Now, this can be confirmation to the reading. This can be your advice or something that didn't come out in the reading that you need to be made aware of for this week. See my little, can you see part of him? That little black hair back there? The butter. He's taking a nap. And Zena's there too. Her mouth is open. She's like, ah. So funny. All right, so let's go ahead. What is the advice? Potions and spells. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. So as everything is working in your favor, I do feel that there's a sense of you wanting more. Whether it is that you want to give more, whether it is that you want to do more, whether it is that you want to accomplish more. Be sure that you are secure in what it is that you are doing. Be sure that whatever it is that you want to grow or that you want more of, the baseline or the foundation for it is solid, right? So again, it's almost like this energy of not allowing the outside source or energy, right, to come ahead and disturb what it is that you want. So yes, you want more. Yes, you will get more, but make sure that you're solid within your foundation. Alrighty guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribe, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Love you. Bye-bye.